Would you let me ride yours? You ride mine?
All right, what, just through the park?
Yeah, I've been on YouTube for over 13 years, ride motorcycles, and you've never seen anybody ride my motorcycle other than me. Although one time I did offer to let a fan ride my Yamaha MT-09 at the time, if he would let me ride his motorcycle and he wouldn't let me ride his bike. But I honestly, you should never let anybody ride your motorcycle. I'm going to tell you why in this video.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
First off, I got to say, guys, make sure you're wearing the gear to stay safe out there. And I have links to all of my awesome gear, like this ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet that comes with an automatic tint shield, my airbag vest to help keep you safe, sea armor jacket, shorty gloves. Links to all my gears in the description and comment section of this video. It was really kind of disrespectful for me to offer to let him ride my bike to let me ride his. He obviously did not feel comfortable letting me ride this motorcycle. I never should have asked. That's a cardinal rule. You should never ask to ride somebody's motorcycle. I was just being an ignorant fool that day, though. But I'm going to tell you this, the worst thing, the number one reason why you should never let anybody ever ride your motorcycle, because if they crash on your motorcycle, they could sue you and say it was something wrong with that motorcycle, or for whatever reason, they could just sue you because they crashed on your motorcycle, and you could be liable. And if he gets hurt really bad, or if he dies, man, you could be hit with one big lawsuit. And they could say it was something faulty with your bike or whatever. They could say anything, man. And it's a high chance they could win. So that is the number one reason why you should never let anybody ride your motorcycle. Number two, obviously, now see that car right there? Make sure, see, I see he's inching forward. I make sure he hears me before I pass. That's defensive riding 101. Just because I'm motovlogging out here, I always stay sharp. But anyways, one of the big reasons why I never want to let anybody ride, because if they crash my bike, a lot of times they'll say, man, I'm broke. I don't have no money. I can't fix your bike. And then you have to, and not only that, your bike is jacked up now, and it's not perfect anymore. I buy new bikes, so the bike is perfect until it gets in an accident, right? So they crash your bike, it's not perfect anymore, and yet homeboy is saying that he ain't gonna pay for the damage. He's like, look, I'm broke, man. My bad. But like I said, don't start nothing, ain't gonna be nothing. Don't let him ride it. I just saw there's a guy I'm friends with. He let a family member ride his bike and crashed it, and he learned the hard way. And the dude's like, oh, my bad. I ain't got no money, man. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah, it's the owner's bad for letting them ride the bike. Because like I said, don't start nothing, ain't gonna be nothing, man. Another reason, they may damage a bike. Not only just crash it or something like that. Maybe they don't know how to shift the gears right and slam it on your gears. Mess your gears up or something. You don't know how these people can ride, man. And another reason why you shouldn't let somebody ride, especially somebody you don't know. That's the worst, is when and some people do that, believe it or not. They'll let somebody they don't know ride, and that's a good way for somebody to steal your bike if you don't know who they are. And they'll be like, all right, man, yeah, I'm just going to ride around the block, man. I'll be right back, man. And they're gone, Jack. That's the end of your bike. You don't know, and you call the police. They'll be like, well, did you know his name? No. You give him a description of what he looked like, but he may look like a lot of people out here or something. You never know, man. That's a fool right there. Now, I almost did that one time. Don't get me wrong. I got to a point where I got a little bit too comfortable out here, and I was offering people to let ride my bike, but luckily nobody rode it. Nobody rode it, man. So, and they're smart. I don't want to really ride anybody else's bike, to be honest with you. Look at that. We got some squids here, guys. Okay, see that's foolish right there, not wearing gear, man. At least he's got a high-vis t-shirt, but you can't see it because this girl's got a black t-shirt back up. So what good is that high-vis shirt? Well, I guess the front, if a car is getting ready to pull out in front of you in the front, but He needs to put on some gear ASAP. Anyways, getting back to not letting somebody ride your motorcycle, man. I see a lot of motovloggers out here. They swap bikes and everything, and you know, it's all cool until shit goes down, until he crashes your bike, and then he's like, dude, I'm sorry, man, I'm broke, I ain't got no money. My bad, didn't do it, man. You did. You better fix my bike. Don't be a fool, man. Don't let him ride your bike. Could set your bike up for a real effed up day. Tell me, leave a comment below, guys. Tell me, guys, in the comments below, do you let people ride your motorcycle? If you do, I mean, have you ever had any problems at all? I want to hear what you guys got to say. You think it's all right to let somebody ride your motorcycle? But I tell you one thing that you shouldn't do is you shouldn't carry a passenger on the back, guys, because I'll tell you, that also makes a liability as well. Because you know what, if he gets in an accident and she gets killed or something, and he's automatically going to be liable right off the jump, no matter what. And you know what, that could be, I've seen husband and wives, I've seen where the family of the wife, and she ended up getting killed, that they're suing the husband because of you know, his negligence when he was riding and he got in an accident. So even if it's your own spouse, what you think wouldn't end up in a lawsuit, it can happen, guys. Trust me. I've seen it happen, man. I'm telling you guys, you want to avoid riding with a passenger. And also, your suspension isn't set up for two people. Oftentimes, the added weight. And also, you know, your reaction, because of the extra weight, you can't, you know, oftentimes you're not going to be able to maneuver the bike. And also, if the passenger is moving at all and they don't know how to ride with a rider, that could get you to cause an accident. This one guy told me he knew this guy that got in a major accident because he put this rider on the back of this woman that jumped on the back of his motorcycle. He didn't even know her, and he was just giving her a ride. And she said, "Oh, you're going too slow. Speed it up or something." And she grabbed his hand and throttle, and she ripped it, and then they ended up going into the back of a car, and he got seriously injured big time. And because of her fault, because of the rider, the passenger. That never would have happened had he didn't put that passenger on the back. So I mean, really, if you want, you know, in my opinion, I think you should get your spouse or girlfriend or whatever, have them get their own motorcycle. You know, like they say, couples who ride together stay together, but ride on separate bikes, not together on the motorcycle, man. Get them a motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? I love to see women riding out here. We need more women riders out here. But anyways, guys, leave a comment below. Let's talk about it. What do you guys think about that? Do you ride with a passenger? Leave a comment below. Let's talk about it. But anyways, guys, make sure to hit thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell symbol so you get notified when my new videos released. But I release new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until next time, catch you guys later.